Hi there, this is Ranjit and welcome to my YouTube channel, that's Geekyranjit, and in this video we're going to do the unboxing for this Sony Xperia L, and this has to be the most requested video. I have been getting the request for this phone unboxing for quite some time, and in India we are getting it in three colors: the black, the white and the red. The red as of now is not available. The one we have right now is white in color, and I want to thank Faisal Communications for providing this unit for review. And as you can see, the MRP price quoted here is 20,490, but Faisal Communications quoted me a street price of just 18,000 for this phone. Also, the specs on this phone looks pretty good. It has a 1 GHz dual-core processor, and as you can see, the rear-facing camera, which is 8 megapixel, supposed to have the XOMAR RS sensor. And also it says here that it's PlayStation certified. It also has NFC support, so that's interesting, and it has a 4.3-inch screen, and it also supports the HDR mode. So let's quickly just open the box and let's look at the contents. And we have the phone itself. Let me take that out. This is the phone. Actually, we have the black cover, I'm sorry. Let me also take out all the contents. Just invert the box and everything comes out. And we have the warranty card and product info. This is the warranty card, as you can see, and we have a startup guide and some information. So let me keep all these things to the side. This is the power adapter. It's a 3-prong, and we have the USB slot over here, and again it's Sony branded. We also have the earphones, and these are not in-ear style earphones, and we also have a button to take or end calls. It also has a microphone, and this is the standard micro USB to USB cable. And this is the battery itself, which is a BA900 battery. Let's have a closer look at the same, and here it says the milliampere rating is 1700 mAh, so that's interesting. This is the handset itself. Without the battery it's pretty light actually, and let's try to actually look at this before I show you more. It is curved actually, so it's not straight, so that's interesting. Back is nothing but plasticky, but it has NFC support, and actually we have an indent over here, and you have to pry it open. Actually it's very snug fit, so you have to be careful. Again, as I said, this is nothing but it's just plasticky, and be careful because the NFC antenna is over here. And we can add our SIM card, and we can also insert a micro SD card. Let us insert a micro SD card now. You have to invert it like this and then insert it here like this. It goes in, and I won't put the SIM card as of now. Let's put in this battery, and let's try to do the first boot for this device. And again, to put back the cover, you have to start from the bottom and then go up. Actually, in terms of fit, there's no creaking noise or anything like that. Let's see if the battery has some juice. Let's try to power it on. Yes, it gave me a haptic feedback, and as you can see, it's booting now. It's showing the Sony logo, and it says Xperia. And this is the boot animation that we have seen in other Xperia phones also, for example Xperia Z, ZL, and even the Xperia SP. By the time it boots, let me give you a quick physical overview. On the top we have the 3.5mm headphone jack. On this end we have the small volume rocker, the new style power on off button. We also have a dedicated button for the camera, so that's interesting. On the bottom actually nothing, and as you can see it booted. And on this end we have the micro USB slot, and here is the indent to open the back cover. So let's just quickly unlock this one, and I'm assuming we need to set it up now. And I'll just quickly set this up, and I'll be back. So actually I didn't have to shut it off, it actually skipped all those steps, and it was quick. So let's just go to the settings. Let's go to the display, brightness, And we do have the auto brightness sensor, as you can see. Let me adjust the brightness. And let's look at the Android version that comes with this one. And as you can see, the Android version is 4.1.2. That's Jellybean. As you can see, this is the Jellybean. And again, do notice that the navigation buttons are part of the display. We get the back, home, and this is the dedicated multitasking tray. So let's again quickly just go to the settings. And let's look at the storage also. We just added a micro SD card, but let's look at the internal storage. The available internal storage, it says, is divided into two parts. That's interesting. 3.8 GB and 1.28 GB. So Sony has divided it into two parts. So that's interesting. And here is our 8 GB SD card that we have added. The display looks actually pretty sharp. It's not a 720p display or something like that. And let's look at the applications that Sony has pre-installed. We do have Facebook that is pre-installed. And we have some Sony specific applications. We also have Track ID. That's again a music thing from Sony. We have Office Suite, so that's interesting. And we also do get FM radio. And Google specific apps, again Google specific apps, and we also have the Sony Music, Sony Live, and all these third-party apps. So Sony did add a bunch of apps. We don't get this gesture, but the UI is very similar to what we have seen in the Xperia ZL phones. As of now, the phone looks pretty responsive. The specs also are pretty decent because this is not a high-end Android phone but a mid-range Android phone. And it comes with the, a 1 GHz dual-core processor. The GPU on this is an Adreno 305 and it has 1 gig of RAM. Also, it does support NFC, as you have seen. Again, the camera on this is an 8 megapixel shooter. So let's quickly have a look at that one. And let's fire up the camera app. Again, I have clicked on the camera app and it is taking quite some time to load it. I'm not getting any sound for this tap to focus, but let's quickly take a photograph. I took. Let me take one more. I'll focus on this Xperia. And let's preview these photos. Again, there is a fair amount of noise, I would say. The flash did not fire, but there is quite a bit of noise in the pictures. Again, I'll be looking at the camera performance a lot more in my full review. Again, if you notice, we do get this LED over here. It glows. For example, when you're moving in the gallery or you get a missed call. For example, here you can see it glows. So that's the notification. I'll also be doing a full in-depth review for the Sony Xperia L very soon. Also, I just wanted to let you guys know that I shot this video entirely with the NEX3N, the new camera that I unboxed a couple of days ago. So do let me know how was the video. I'll be doing a full review for this Xperia L very soon. So if you have any particular questions, do let me know in the comment section below. I'll be more than happy to include them in my review. Thank you for watching. This is Ranjit and I hope to see you in my next video.